Today I'm going to be talking about 3 Magic cards I'm currently buying and why I think they're really solid pickups right now. The first card I've been buying is called Gathering Stone. This card has just recently been printed in Law and Eclipsed and is great in any Kindred decks. So it's a 4-cost colorless artifact that says, as this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. When this artifact enters, and at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put that card into your hand, you may put it into the graveyard. Now that is really cool. The other card that this compares to is called Herald's Horn, and that is 1 less to cast, but it doesn't trigger when it enters. And this one also gives you the option of putting that card into your graveyard, which may work for certain other synergies, which I think is cool. I mean, it's not a straight up better card because it's cost 1 more, but it is still pretty good, and I think they're both very comparable. And the fact that it triggers when it enters, if you control a creature of this chosen type, is good. I opened this on pre-release and it was actually quite fun to play with. Comparing it to Herald's Horn price-wise, I mean, Herald's Horn has been printed a bunch over the years, and that still kind of hovers around the £2 mark, if not more. So I could easily see Gathering Stone going over the £1 mark at some point in the future. So this is probably a really solid pickup for a card, and it's still really budget at the moment, so you can go in any of your budget Kindred decks, and I think it's just really good picking one up at the moment. At the moment on Card Market, this is going for around 20 pence, some a little bit less, some a little bit more. So I think at that value, it is really a good pickup right now. So the second card I've been buying recently is Bender's Waterskin. This is a fairly new card that's come out of the Avatar The Last Airbender set in late 2025. So it's a 3-cost colorless artifact that says untap this artifact during each other player's untap step, and then you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. I think this is super strong in the right deck, or in most decks, to be honest. If you can make the most out of adding that extra 1 mana each turn, whether that's casting more instances, sorceries, activating abilities on your commander, or other creatures, artifacts, enchantments, really you can use it for anything. It's really good. You can, I don't know, get that extra Swords to Plowshares out when you're tapped out. That'd be pretty funny. And I'll probably even put this in my food deck that I have. It's really good. There's also that new commander, the dragon from Strixhaven, they've just spoiled, Lorehold the Historian, that gives the first card on each of your turn Miracle 2. I mean, this and that deck would really add a lot of value. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more commanders in the future, and probably not thinking of a couple right now that this would be amazing in. So definitely a good card. It's sitting about 20 pence right now on Card Market. For that value, I think definitely I'll be picking up a few more, that's for sure. And that's my number 2 pick. The third budget card I've been picking up recently is Mirkwood Bats. So Mirkwood Bats is a 4-cost black 2/3 bat creature with flying. Whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life. Now, a lot of you have probably already played against this and seen how strong it is in the right deck. I have a treasure deck myself, and this puts in a lot of work. Also, the food deck I mentioned earlier. If you have any deck that likes to create tokens, then definitely this is one you need to have in that deck. It's been budget ever since it came out of Lord of the Rings, but has been climbing in price recently. It's sort of, on some sites it'll be over £1, but on Card Market right now it's about 80p you can pick it up for. A little bit less from some sellers, a little bit more from others. It's such a powerful card. It's a finisher in a lot of decks. Really, really good. I'll definitely have a few copies in the collection if you can. I'd say this is probably going to be the last. It depends if it gets reprinted in The Hobbit. I'm not sure if it will. It's more Lord of the Ringsy than Hobbit from memory. I don't think the Mirkwood Bats show up. Well, no, they do go to Mirkwood, don't they? It depends. It could be reprinted in the Hobbit, so that is something to be aware of. But I think it's still budget enough where I'd get a couple of copies now and still not be too bothered if it goes back down and gets reprinted. But this is a real banger of a card, and that is on my number 3 spot. So thanks for tuning into the video. Let me know in the comments below what cards you're currently picking up, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks.